Hi Capricorns, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another phenomenal reading. And I hope you guys are all well. And yeah, Capricorn, we have the peace pipe here, right, in this reading. And for me, this is an apology. Unless, you smoke and, somebody's coming over with, I don't know, a doobie, right? Or whatever you guys, whatever they're being called these days, right? Um, hmm And so the peace pipe is, they're showing the peace pipe here. It's interesting. We used to see that in movies when we were kids, right? Yeah. And so it is, it's like a peace offering for sure. Let's smoke the peace pipe together. And yeah, somebody here is like, I feel like they want to apologize to you or make up or both, right? Definitely. And we also have the wolf. Listen to your inner wisdom and enjoy the gift of freedom. Yeah, somebody's being called on like to close out a cycle. And here is the moon, the full moon, to confirm that, right? And so we are coming into the full moon. We're coming into the Aries full moon solar eclipse, and that'll be on the 8th. And today's already the 5th. And I will have uh, an astrology video on that on my other channel, and it will be posted below in the comments on the top with all the horoscopes, right? With the 12 signs. And so, and how it will be affecting you guys, right? And so with this, in this reading, Capricorn, before we begin though, if you like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. They are accurate. I'm a Silva grad. And at the end, we do the tarot spread and you get two different unique insights. You do. If you don't trust somebody, know somebody, understand somebody, or you just met them, things like that. It's great to get one of those. They're lots of fun. They're personal. We do them on the phone typically. And Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. If you'd like a tarot reading, you may get one of those. Everything's below. Okay, in the description box. So the peace pipe is the first card here. It kind of tells me, Capricorn, that somebody here is coming to talk to you. Yeah, they are. And, to smoke, right? Let's have a toke. Just kidding, right? And so the elder is here as well. Maybe they're older, but it really means that somebody has grown. Somebody is wise now, the elder, right? Maybe they had to kind of, I don't know, seek advice from, ancestors, right? Spiritual advice from ancestors or from, family, older people sometimes. But the elder is, the elder kind of speaks of taking control of your life because of the wisdom that is here. And we see the wolf, Capricorn, which talks about wisdom, and wisdom will set you free because when you're in confusion, because, you don't have the wisdom that you need on a particular situation or even in general, right? Life's a lot harder to navigate, right? And so maybe somebody had to wise up too. And so, wise up, right? Like stop making the same mistakes over and over again. That could be because we have the peace pipe, which is, can be seen as an apology. The shapeshifter is here, and it does talk about shaping your life, but you have to shift courses, basically. And as I mentioned, here's another beautiful like elk here, or I'm not sure. I think that's a female here, but I'm not really sure. But these animals are so beautiful, right? And so, but the moon is here, the full moon, so we see an ending. Yeah, we definitely see an ending, and cycles being closed out. All right, so there's the wolf listening, right? And listening to the wisdom in order to have freedom. This is spirit. This is like setting somebody free, using a wise decision to kind of set themselves free. I believe that's true here. And the frog is showing up, and you know how he is. He's got all these colors on him, right? He is beautiful, right? He's one of these kind of, animals that are beautiful and a little ugly at the same time. But his ugliness is his beauty, right? Yeah, it's really interesting. I feel like it is, but, uh, this green earth it's a beautiful place. Yeah, and all these animals too, right? So we have adapt and survive by accepting the inevitable and seizing potential. So adapt and survive by accepting the inevitable. Somebody knows here that they have to shift their life, and they probably have to shift their energy and their perspective, right? In order to gain this wisdom and then in order to be set free. Yeah, it's almost like some type of spiritual song that I can't freedom, right? that I can't really think of at this time. But here's the frog. So this talks about accept an ending. Adapt and survive by accepting the inevitable and seizing potential. So with this ending comes a new beginning, but there's no potential here without accepting something, right? Accepting that something was going to end anyway, or accepting that change was going to happen anyway, because this is inevitable, right? So this is very interesting, Capricorn, and let's see what we have with this deck today. And I hope you guys are well, Capricorn. And the eclipses are bringing endings and new beginnings. We're definitely in eclipse season, and we just ended a cycle, and now we are stepping into, we just ended, not ended, but we just had a lunar eclipse. We're coming into the new moon, not the full moon eclipse. I beg your pardon if I said the full moon. The lunar eclipse, Libra, on the 24th of March was the full moon. So we're coming into the new moon, where we're planting seeds, but all the eclipses, or both, right, are talking about, endings and new beginnings, right? And eclipse in Greek really means to abandon something. So something's abandoned here. It says, adapt and survive by accepting the inevitable and seizing potential. So, yeah, there's something that's being abandoned here. There is, yeah. So let's see what else we have, Capricorn, in this reading. Yeah, the eclipse. Yeah, definitely. So we're coming into the Aries, and which I will talk about this in my, in my upcoming new moon Aries solar eclipse, right? Which will be, put out this weekend. And I'll always pin it below. But the Aries eclipse is really about doing what's right for yourself. That's kind of really what it's about, because Aries is the ascendant and the natal kind of, maybe not yours, but it's the first house of doing for yourself, based on the self. That's what Aries is about. So it's going to be about courage. And yeah, and so with that, it's going to be an interesting video, because the North Node is there to help with the healing. And yeah, somebody knows something needs to end, and they are doing this for their own betterment. They are. Let's see what we got, Capricorn, in this reading. And we start with the Ace of Wands. So here is the gecko, and the hand is offering this beautiful ace, which is, this beautiful wand, rather, which is very phallic, right? Because it's passionate, right? And, we know what it looks like, right? Knight of Swords showing up here, and he is, kind of cutting this man out. Not kind of. He's falling backwards on his, he has no power, and the other guy has the power. The Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands, okay. Now, I said something's being abandoned, and here's the King, Capricorn, pouring the cup out, right? So that's the King of Cups. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It may be anybody, just doing that, of course. And the King of Cups is about love and, trusting your intuition, can be creativity, right? And so above that is the Ten of Swords. So we see the abandonment or the ending right here. Something is left behind. It's left behind with honor, because in this Ten of Swords, this man's being carried away with a sword, and they're putting him in his burial plot. Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords. The Knight sits here in the challenge, and we have the Knight of Cups. So the challenge here is to cut something out, see? And here something is being cut out, and we have the Knight of Cups with it in order to offer this love, in order to offer this passion, but this passionate opportunity. Yeah. And so here's the Nine of Pentacles. This is like all about somebody's own self-sufficiency. This is very like Aries, right? For the eclipse, I'm doing what's good for me. She's here, and this is an ending. It's a completion. All the nines are, and she is the lady with the money and standing in her own vineyard, right? But she's definitely standing in her own kind of stability and her own independence. And we'll get a card, and with it is the Five of Wands. So this is a dry landscape. Yeah, that's really what that is. And so there's only one winner here, or victor. He's standing, and the fives are about endings as well. This ace is about an ending, because you can't have a new beginning without an ending of sorts. The Ten of Swords sits in the past, and it's here with the Ace of Swords. And so, yeah, and this is in the past, and this is this is a decision here. The Ace of Swords is like, you know, the most clarity, right? And somebody has their clarity, because this wisdom is their clarity, right? Over here with the wolf. Now, somebody made a decision in the past. These are all swords of the mind, so that can be a decision in itself, really, right? The swords represent the mind, decisions, intellectual pursuits, thoughts, things like that. We have it right here. Somebody decided here to abandon something in the recent past. And the Eight of Swords is the mindset. And here's the man cutting her ties. So, you know, he looks like he's setting her free. Where's that freedom? Yeah, the gift of freedom comes with wisdom here. So he's setting her free. But this is about somebody who sets themselves free. Yeah, it's not about, I don't know, Angie let me off the hook. It's not really about that. I mean, somebody could be, maybe letting a relationship go kind of nicely, possibly. But this is really about somebody cutting ties here, because they know that inevitably they're going to cut ties anyway with somebody. And they know they are not able to seize the potential without doing that. Eight of Swords, cutting ties. This is the mindset. It's a release. And a release can be an abandon, definitely. And Queen of Wands, Aries or Sag, or the energy of, and the Nine of Cups. Somebody is this definitely Aries kind of energy here, but somebody in this reading, you or your person, because they can be switched, is definitely like reaching for living their life with passion. That's what that is. And we start here with the Ace of Wands, and this is a very passionate opportunity, at the very least, something very inspiring. And we see both here, right? Yeah, we see both in the reading. And so the Nine of Cups, your wish is going to come true with this person. This sits in the near future, Capricorn. And the Knight of Pentacles is here, and that definitely may be you. It could be somebody else too. Knight of Wands, wow. And this is taking action. This is a concern, to take action and have courage. And we know that, right? We know that somebody's using their wisdom. They go, this has to end, so I have to have some courage here. Three of Pentacles, in the environment, it sits with the Queen of Cups. We have the Queen and the King. There may be a divine couple here, right? And somebody is seizing that potential for sure. But this can be any couple. It doesn't always have to be, a water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There could be potentially a lot of people in this reading. There could. The Five of Wands is here. This could be third party. Five of Wands here. It doesn't have to be a romantic third party necessarily, but there could be some form of like a third entity in this reading, whatever that may be. And so the Five of Wands shows five people. We have, the Queen and the King here of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, these can all be people. And even the Knight of Swords could be, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, no doubt. And the King of Cups this is what somebody's doing. They're emptying a cup somewhere, something they don't want. They're like, I don't want this anymore. And the Three of Swords reversed. Wow. And so this is either to heal a broken heart or to end a third party, as I was saying. The swords are out, it's in the reverse, and the bandage is on the heart. And it looks like somebody wants to heal a situation with you, and they know that it's like inevitable. Like they can't stay away. Like they can't not do this. And they're acting with wisdom, Capricorn, because it's the only way to act, right? Two of Pentacles showing up in the potential outcome, and it shows up with the Five of Swords. And this Two of Pentacles is yeah. this can be, I wonder if I defeat something or abandon something. This is a defeat, but it's an ending, right? If I let something go, if I end it, if I allow it to just, yeah, or if I defeat it, right? It's a victory and a defeat. You can call it a victory and a loss. If I'm able to accept a loss, these people have lost their swords. He's basically the winner here. If I allow something, if I allow myself to lose something or let it go, right? Can I be with Capricorn? Because here's the Nine of Cups, Capricorn, in the near future. So this is all really beautiful. And whomever this is, doesn't even have to be, it can be any sign. This reading can be for anybody who resonates with this reading, right? For sure. But here you are, Capricorn. I feel like you're showing up right here. So we're going to end this and get your psychic reading, you guys, especially during the eclipse season. Oh my goodness, right? People are going to be doing things, using their free will like as they have never before, right? They're going to be pushed by the eclipse. And, the eclipses are interesting. A lot of world leaders die. They're born on the eclipse or right around the eclipse. Yeah, and this is why, a lot of people, they consider it, this phenomenon, the eclipse is like an omen, right? Like, oh my goodness, right? But I'm not, definitely, no. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me here, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you want to get your chart read. Fascinating, eye-opening, and very empowering with the awareness that you will discover. Thanks so much, you guys. Please give me a heads up here, a thumbs up. And you know what? Go ahead and please remember to like, share, and subscribe, of course, and then hit the bell, you guys, so you can be notified. Thanks so much.